Hello friends, this is Khalid Khan from Science and Space video series. Let's look at some of the most interesting facts about the night sky. We will also learn the basics of how to find interesting objects such as stars, planets, comets, and galaxies in the sky. The night sky is fascinating, beautiful, and always changing. The Earth too is like a huge spherical spaceship traveling at a super speed of 108,000 kilometers per hour around the Sun. Obviously, we too, along with the Earth, are cruising at the same speed through the space. Though we don't feel any movement of the Earth, as we all are in this ride together. We know that the Earth also rotates on its axis. Since the Earth is spherical, the speed of rotation is maximum at the equator. It rotates at the speed of 1675 kilometers per hour at the equator. At least one kind of organization makes a very good use of the Earth's movement. For space agencies such as NASA, ISRO, ESA, etc., the Earth's movement is one of the main considerations for their space launch projects. Their aim is to pick up a launch time and place that gives the maximum boost possible from the Earth's orbital and rotational movements. Rockets are launched in the upward direction to start with so that it passes through the atmosphere quickly. Then we turn it to the east that follows the Earth's eastward rotation. This helps the rocket accelerate quickly as it goes around the Earth. Using both the rotational and the orbital motion of the Earth, we can save a lot of fuel and a lot of time in our space launches. Therefore, it's no coincidence that all the major launch sites are close to the equator, where the speed of Earth's rotation is at the maximum. Now we get a feel that the Earth indeed is an amazing spaceship. If you want to look out of the window of this spaceship, then you need to look towards the sky. The path of the Sun across the sky, as seen from the Earth, is called ecliptic. Imagine ecliptic as a circular disk or the plane of the solar system, at the center of which is the Sun. All the planets, including the Earth, are orbiting the Sun more or less within this plane. The famous 12 constellations in Zodiac family can be seen along the ecliptic. The zodiac signs are an important element in astrology, but that's not our subject today. So, if you are trying to find a planet in the sky, then you need to look for it near the ecliptic. Now that we know about the ecliptic, let's move forward. We all know 4 basic directions: north, south, east, and west. We subdivide these into 16 subdirections to precisely pinpoint a specific direction more closely. Now, divide the whole sky from north to south in 2 equal parts. That dividing line is the meridian, and right above the observer's head is a point that is zenith, which is 90 degrees to the horizon. We learned 16 subdirections on the ground. But how do we know how high something is in the sky? This image will give you a very basic sense of the directions in the sky. You already know right above your head is 90 degrees, that is zenith. So halfway between zenith and horizon is 45 degrees. You subdivide it further to get the 22.5 and 67.5 degrees, and finally you get 8 subdirections in the sky all around you. With this understanding, if I tell you to look for Venus tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the west-southwest direction, 30 degrees above the horizon, you would know where to look for in the sky. As we have mapped the entire world in continents and states, the entire sky too is nicely mapped in 88 regions called constellations. If someone has to tell the address of some sky object, they will refer the constellation name, such as our own galaxy Milky Way is in Sagittarius, the Pinwheel Galaxy is in Ursa Major, and so on. As the visible sky changes due to the Earth's movement, we need different sky maps for each month. This one is for April. You can download the sky map from the link given in the description for the months you need. This is a typical night sky. I'm going to increase the speed of the movement of the Earth in this application. As you notice, like the sun, everything in the sky appears to rise in the east and set in the west. You would also notice that the whole sky appears to revolve over the Earth. From the northern hemisphere, the sky appears to revolve around Polaris. There is a very useful free mobile app called Skymap. Enter your city name in the app and then see the sky through this app, holding it between your eyes and the sky you are observing. Once you point it to a particular star or any object in the sky, it will tell you the name of that object. Here is a screenshot from the app in which all the planets, from Jupiter in the right to the Venus at the left end, are seen lined up along the ecliptic. Those marked in green, starting with letter M, are galaxies. This is what I would like you to do. On a dark, moonless night, go to your terrace or a place from where most part of the sky is visible and try to locate the constellation Big Dipper or Saucepan or Saptarishi as named in ancient Indian texts. This star, named Mizar, was used in ancient time as a vision testing tool. Those who can see the faint star Alcor right next to Mizar may consider having a good vision. Go out and check your vision by this ancient eye testing standards. A straight line through these stars will take you to Polaris. Polaris is part of Little Dipper. Please locate Polaris in the sky tonight and imagine the whole sky is moving around that apparently insignificant star. Finding Sirius is the easiest thing. It is the brightest star in the night sky. If you locate these three stars in line, then you found the Orion, the hunter. These three stars are the hunter's belt. These two are legs. The name of this bright star is Rajul. In Arabic, Rajul means leg. The name of this star is Betelgeuse, distorted from Arabic Ibtul Jaza. In Arabic, Ibt means armpit. As you can see, this is his armpit. You will find over 2/3 of the stars in the sky having Arabic names. This goes on to say the contribution of the Arabs in astronomy in the Middle Ages. For me, the motivation for producing such videos is to make our young ones interested in science. And astronomy is the most interesting part of science. It can act as a gateway to the fascinating world of science for our younger generation. Please subscribe to Science and Space and let me know in the comments if you have a question or a suggestion. Thanks for watching.